good? What's good? Welcome back to Invest and Trade with Jack. So we're gonna go over our friend Ethereum. Currently we're sitting at 2,000. Nice little push today, up 5.3 on the day. We're seeing a market cap of 242 billion. 24-hour volume 18.45 billion. So let's hop into the chart. So there are two scenarios we are looking at: a potential overshooting wave B, but now that we pushed all the way up to 2,000, it's a little bit less likely that we're putting in an A, B, C. Still a possibility, and we're going to come down here for a wave 2 pullback. But now that we've continued to push up, because if you want to take a measurement for a wave B retracement when you're going through an ABC correction, you can take your fib retracement from the start of the A wave. This was your A wave down, and if you're going to have an overextended wave B, usually it's going to stop at the 1.272, the 1.414, but we pushed all the way up to the 2 extension at about 2,000. So it's less likely now that we're seeing an overshooting wave B, as usually it's a 100% move of wave A, or about a 123% move of wave A, and we've already invalidated that. So potentially what we could be looking at is an extended wave 1, the larger wave 1 here, and now we put in a wave 1. This is your wave 2 pullback, and now we're putting in the wave 3 of the wave 3. We see a wave 4 pullback, see your final wave 5 to complete the larger wave 1, and then see that wave 2 pullback, which is really bullish for Ethereum. Now if we take our trend-based fib extension from the bottom of our wave 1 here up to the top to the bottom of the wave 2, your target for the wave 3 would be coming in here at about 2,049, 2,050 for a wave 3. Pretty close to reaching that target. So technically we could start to put in a wave 4 pullback and then put in that final wave 5 that will take you up to this yellow box here to complete the wave 3, which is coming in at about 2,261. Now if we pop over to our next chart, we do have to watch this rising wedge pattern. As you can see, we've once again seen a small rejection off that level of resistance. So if we were to break down from this pattern, that's when you could see a large correction for Ethereum, and that's when we'd have to be looking at a large ABC correction. But now that it's shot all the way up here to about 2,000, it's a little bit less likely that we're going to put in an exaggerated or an irregular ABC correction for ETH. Your next level of resistance to watch is up at about 2,075. You can see some resistance in this area. If we scroll all the way back here, we had support in this area. We had a lot of support right here, and we had resistance right here where these candles came up to. So that's a major level to watch for ETH. And then your next level here is all the way up at about 2,295. But just watch this rising wedge. As we are creating higher highs, we have created lower highs on the RSI. So that is something to keep in mind, as well as the money flow. There's a bearish divergence. So just watch for that. If we break above this pattern, break out of this rising wedge to the upside, then ETH would be looking super bullish, but I'm watching this pattern quite closely here. So we've pushed up past the 0.5. I'm actually going to take this wedge out just so everything's more clear. So we pushed back the maximum retracement for a wave 4 pullback. So unless this is an overshooting wave 4, we've invalidated a wave 4 pullback. So if we get back above the golden ratio, that would be a major statement for ETH. If we hold the golden ratio, then higher likelihood the bottom is definitely in, and we see that large push to the upside. However, this is definitely a perfect area for ETH to put in a wave 2 pullback and create a beautiful right shoulder and create a huge left shoulder head, right shoulder. So that's another potential bullish scenarios, that we finish that 5-wave move, complete that larger wave 1 where we've come up in a wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, wave 4, wave 5, and then we see a wave 2 pullback, and then boom, see continuation to the upside. Either that, or we're seeing an overshooting wave 4, and then we're going to see one more wave down in the market. Still looks that way to me for BTC, but coins like Matic, Ethereum are starting to invalidate potential wave 4 pullbacks. So we'll have to see here if we push a little bit higher, especially if we get back over the golden ratio, then we could potentially be looking at a bottom. It's not my expectation. I still think this is a bear market rally, but of course I could be completely wrong. And if we do break the golden ratio, I mean, we've already broken the 0.5, which invalidates a wave 4. So the only bearish thing we could be looking at is that this is an overextended wave 4 and then we come down for a wave 5. But right now we have to basically focus on the bullish scenario because we have broken above the 0.5, and right now it looks like we're putting in that wave 3. So we could potentially get rejected here and put in a small pullback to put in a wave 4. If that were to happen, what you can do is take your fib retracement from the bottom of wave 2 up to the top of your wave 3. So we could drop in a little yellow box. That is, if this were to be the completion of wave 3, we could definitely still push a little bit higher. But the minimum retracement would be 1929, and the maximum retracement would be 1831 if we were to get rejected here and start to come down. But our wave 3 can still push a little bit higher. As you can see, we haven't met the 1.618 with our trend-based fib extension from the bottom of wave 1 to the top of wave 1 to the bottom of wave 2. It's coming in at about 2074. All right, guys, that's basically it for this little ETH update. If you want my exact entries, exits, and take profits, recently locked in gains on Gala as well as Matic and Ethereum, you can sign up through the Patreon link. For my spot trades, for my leverage trades, you can see how the members are doing with the trade signals as well as their own trade calls. You can sign up through the Patreon. Over 2,000 members posting chart patterns, talking all things crypto. And if you want to trade with me, check out my full length tutorial on Bybit. $4,500 in bonuses over there. And I'll see you in the next video. All right, much love. Take care.